Hi, I'm Daniel. I'm a sleep physician, and if you have insomnia, this channel is for you. Nice seeing you back here. Hi, I'm Daniel. I'm a sleep physician, and if you have insomnia, this channel is for you. Today, a question from Toine. What if you are on bedtime restriction and you are traveling across time zones? Nice seeing you back here. I want to share with you that I just got an email from Toine. He is overall doing better, which is fantastic. He is still, definitely not out of the woods, but he's sleeping about 5 hours and, more straight, more consolidated than in the past. So that is fantastic. And Toine, I hope you'll be doing even better in the near future. Now, his question is the following. He is on this, bedtime restriction where he is going to bed not before midnight and getting up strictly at 6 a.m., no later than that, that is. And he's going to travel 2 hours east, or rather into a time zone that's 2 hours east of his. And he's asking me, what should he be doing? So again, always general advice here, nothing specific to Toine, but for somebody that is traveling 2 hours east and is on this regimen, the wake-up time is going to be what matters the most. And I'm going to go back to that in a second. I just wanted to share a general, rule of thumb when it comes to traveling across time zones, which is east is the least and west is the best. And why do we say that? Well, when you're traveling west, you're in a time zone where you're going to want to go to bed earlier than you are in your own time zone, and you're going to want to get out of bed earlier compared to other people in that time zone again. So what you should be doing when you're traveling west is staying up, in this case 2 hours beyond when you're used to going to bed. And staying up is pretty easy. Most people can keep themselves up for 2 more hours. Now if you're traveling east, then the opposite is the case. You're going to want to go to bed 2 hours later and wake up 2 hours later. And it is very hard. In fact, it's impossible for most people to just kind of voluntarily say, I'm going to go to bed 2 hours later and actually fall asleep at that time. So when you're going traveling east, the wake-up times matter. So going back to one scenario, you're doing 12 to 6, and you're traveling into 2 hours, 2 hours east in terms of time zones, then if you are maintaining that wake-up time of 6 a.m., if you're strict about that, then things will fall into place pretty shortly. What may happen, what probably is going to happen, is the first night is going to be tough because you're probably not going to fall asleep at midnight in your new time zone. You're probably more likely to fall asleep around 2 a.m. And then you are restricted to only 4 hours of sleep. So you're probably going to get something like 4 hours that first night. But that is kind of what we're doing with sleep restriction therapy. You are restricting your time in bed and, indirectly sometimes your sleep. So you're kind of maintaining that. So the long or the short here, wake-up time is really what matters in this scenario. And I hope this overall was helpful. I want to share another thing real quick here. I've been toying around with an idea for a long time, not at all long actually. It feels like it's for a long time now, but really for the past few weeks, about how to share what we talk about here in a podcast format. I just got into podcasting myself, and it's super convenient when I'm driving, etc. And I just found this app called Anchor, whereby you can do like editing of podcasts, uploading, and everything. It seems pretty simply, so I'm really excited about that. And I'll share with you how things proceed in that regard. Thank you as always for listening, and hope to see you back here very soon. Bye for now.